Hello everyone, my name is Brianna and I'm going to inform you about the art of yoga. How many of you suffer from stress? I know I do. Being a third-year college student, I have had my deal of stress. From balancing midterms to relationships, family, and work, the overload of stress is affecting my sleep, thoughts of action, and overall attitude. However, about 6 months ago, a friend of mine introduced me to a new yoga class and it's been a hobby of mine since. The art of practicing yoga is beneficial to one's physical, mental, and spiritual health and well-being. Throughout this presentation, I will be first given a brief history about yoga, and then discuss what yoga is, and finally I'm going to explain the physical, mental, and spiritual benefits that practicing yoga has to offer. So let's start with some background. The practices of yoga can be dated back for more than 5,000 years. There is no specific time or person who first stated the first practice of yoga, but according to the American Yoga Association, ancient stone carvings of yoga positions were depicted in archaeological sites in the Indus Valley. Yoga is estimated to have arrived in the United States in the late 1800s, but it did not become widely known until the late 1960s. Hinduism and Buddhism incorporated practices of yoga in their religion and continue their teachings today. Now let's talk about some facts and the root meaning. Yoga is a system of physical, mental exercise that incorporates poses or asana, breathing, and meditation. Yoga in Sanskrit means divine union, and it relates to the core philosophy of yoga that everything is supplied from the individual, meaning we are our own tools. Now I'd like to discuss the physical, mental, and spiritual benefits practicing yoga has to offer. Yoga offers a wide range of health benefits. Physical benefits of yoga include flexibility, strength, and balance. Yoga improves the immune system by increasing blood flow and rid the body of toxins to give more oxygen to your cells. Yoga also helps lower cholesterol and aids in burning fat, which is my favorite benefit. The natural lubrication of the body's joints is a benefit yoga has to prevent arthritis and osteoporosis and other bone ailments. Each pose is performed to strengthen and lengthen the muscles around the core to create a better balance and stability. Now that we went over the physical benefits, let's mention some mental benefits. Mental benefits include stress reduction, mental calmness, and self-awareness. Stress is a main contributor to many diseases, such as heart disease, America's #1 leading cause of death amongst adults. Relieving stress can prevent such a disease, as well as prevent depression, anxiety, back pain, and other chronic conditions. Relaxation or mental calmness is an instant benefit of yoga to block outside noise and clear the mind of daily troubles, especially after a long day of work. Yoga also helps improve comfort with one's body, which leads to better posture and more self-confidence. Now for some spiritual benefits. Spiritual benefits include appreciating one's life as it is now. Yoga can help deepen your relationship with the world around, and create inner peace and help understand yourself within. This benefit helps you gain a better outlook on life. Now that you've heard all the benefits of yoga, a colleague of mine will help demonstrate 3 simple poses you can incorporate to your daily life. The first pose is called tree pose. You start with a straight stance and then shift your weight to one leg, using the other leg to connect to your knee. After that, you bring your hands forward to center. This pose helps build a stronger core and, as you can see, maintains balance. This is called tree pose. Our second pose is called child's pose. This one you start on all fours and then slowly bring your bottom to your feet. And then after that, your head goes down. As you can see, this creates a great back stretch and is great for easing stress. And those of you who have trouble sleeping, this is a great pose to practice for that. This is called child's pose. Our next pose is called Sukhasana, or also commonly known as the meditation pose. This starts with sitting Indian style crisscross and having your arms resting on your knees with fingers relaxed and eyes closed. As you can see, her thumb and her index finger are touching, which create a flow of energy throughout the body. Breathing is really important in this exercise. It helps quiet the mind and create oxygen to flow into the blood to release toxins out of the body. This is the most peaceful state pose for meditation. And these are the 3 poses. Thank you. Now for some quick statistics. The Huffington Post states that yoga has generated over $27 billion over the years. This physical mental workout for the mind, body, and soul is a growing industry. According to the Yoga Journal, approximately 15 million people practice the art of yoga. Yes, majority of them are women, but 28% of them, in fact, are male participants. And for those of you who think it's just for a younger crowd, think again. 18.4% are over the age of 55 and still practice yoga daily. Yoga has no age restriction, and everyone is welcome to use it. Today you were informed around the history, the meaning in yoga, and the physical, mental, and spiritual benefits. So if you're suffering stress as I was, I recommend a few suggestions. 1, grab a yoga mat. 2, grab some water because it's very important to hydrate. And 3, go down to your closest yoga studio today. After all, we only have one life to live. Why not live it a little less stressful? Who knows, it might be your own hobby one day. Thank you. Namaste.